What's going on, everybody? So I know it's been a while since my last upload. I've been really busy. Sorry about that. Right now I'm going to start talking about something that people really don't think too much on, and they wouldn't think it because they don't see it. They haven't dealt with it, and I have a very unique experience. Before I get on that, though, I'm going to talk about the LGB Alliance real quick. They split off from the T, so a bunch of LGB decided they don't want nothing to do with the T because the T hijacked their movement. I don't blame y'all. That's what they do. They come in, they hijack your movement, make it all about them. They've done it to the gay movement, and they've done it to the black movements as well. They've taken all the black movement's focus away from police misconduct and racism to being all about black trans deaths. So they completely hijacked that. So to the LGB Alliance, good shit, shout out. All I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. So, something that people talk about a lot with the trans community is mental illness. And while mental illness is definitely a good point to be going on, it's not the biggest one that I've seen. There was a time period of my life where I did a lot of illegal things to obtain financial stability. During that time where I did all those things, I dealt with every single kind of crime empire you could deal with. I dealt with the pimps. I dealt with the drug dealers. I dealt with the sex workers. I dealt with the fucking gun runners. I dealt with the cartels. I dealt with those kind of people, okay? There is a big drug problem in the transgender community. I am sorry to say it. I am sorry if people want to call me transphobic. Well, actually I'm not. Because I'm just going to spit the truth now. So, like I said, I dealt with a lot of sex workers. And one thing I'll say also is that sex work is very common with trans people. I had a lot of people that were sex workers who were transgender that used to purchase drugs from me. These people that purchase drugs from me even told me straight out, they're in sex work because there's so much money in being trans in sex work. Trans people make a lot of money in that shit. And the amount of purchases they did was also too. I remember one person used to go through about $400 worth of blow a week. Now, you may not know what blow is. Blow is cocaine, okay? Somebody went through about $400 worth of blow a week. I had another one that was smoking about $250 worth of crack a week. Like, these people were spending a lot of money. Both of them were trans. All of my biggest customers were transgendered. All of the transgendered people that spent more money were sex workers. Now, I'm not saying that all trans people are sex workers. I'm not saying that all of them are drug addicts. But there's definitely a trend here with this. There's more than definitely a trend with it. In fact, there's enough of a trend that I could say that the majority of the black trans deaths are not because of being transgendered. It's because, one, the communities they're in, and two, the industry that they're working in, which is sex work. When you work in vice, you're in any kind of vice business, you're significantly at more risk. Hold up. Excuse me. Hey, you should let me give you $1 for one of them squares by chance.
I only bring enough to get myself through the day.
Oh, you good.
I don't bring any more. I would pay for them.
Oh, you good. Sorry to bother you.
No, you're good.
Yeah, be easy. Alright, I was trying to buy me a cigarette real quick because I don't want to go spend $10 on a pack and I'm trying to quit. But, so what's going on with that is there's a lot, they're in vice. Basically, they're in vice. Now, when I was in vice, when I was selling, when I was doing all my shit, I saw people get shot. I had guns put in my face. I've had guns put in my face. I'm not going to say what I've done. I'm not going to say whether or not I've retaliated. But what I will say is this. It's a very dangerous industry to be in. And that's not just sex work that's like that. It's all of it. They are involved in sex work, and they are also involved in a lot of drug purchases. Most of the transgendered people I know who get killed, most of them that I knew, I've known a lot of them too. I've known a lot of trans people in my life. I'm a very social person. I go out, I meet a lot of people. And I'll treat anybody with respect if you treat me with respect. But here's the catch. I'd say probably 75% of the trans people that I've met died by either a drug deal gone bad, a sex work deal gone bad, so they were doing prostitution and the deal went bad, a robbery that went bad, and the robbery that went bad was usually because it was a drug deal that went bad, or unfortunately, another common one is suicide, and that's because unfortunately they do have a very high suicide rate, and I would say that ties also into the mental illness and drug rates. But another thing that's big with the trans community is there's a big party culture too. There's a very, very big party-based culture. And with their culture being so party-heavy, they end up being at these parties, they end up deceiving a drunk dude, and then when they deceive the drunk dude snaps and he goes off and does something really fucked up. I don't agree with their behavior, I don't condone their behavior, but at the same time, I do say that you should be honest with them. So I just wanted to give a little insight on the trans deaths and on why some of the trans issues are the way they are. I think that's like the drugs, I believe that's a good reason for the ideology being so heavily implanted in their mind. Because one thing about a lot of drugs is those drugs, they alter your mind, and some of those drugs make you hallucinate. I've seen people tripping out on coke. I've seen people tripping out on shrooms. I've seen people tripping out on acid. Matter of fact, I've tripped out on shrooms a couple times. I've never tripped out on it, but I do know they have a big love of cocaine. I will say that right now. Cocaine is big. Big, big, big with them. So that's all for this one. And feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you like what I said, like it. Tell me you like it. Hit that subscribe button. You don't like it? Hit that dislike button. Tell me you didn't like it. Tell me to fuck off if you want. I'll tell you to fuck off back, but tell me to fuck off if you want. Make sure to share it. Peace.